and no special series doors a bien biara. Enya one washroom door free ka ho. Set to DM interior doors a basa biara sa. Enya washroom door free kroka. Brand bottle Royal Series premium door kre. Ye benya DM interior door free kraka ho. Abu biara so bottle wo ho. Obo kwa fix am free. Then you Doormaster that door. One door sa. Are you strong and durable pumping? And yes you don't on Fedo. 5 to 30 years warranty ka ho. Plus free 1 year insurance. Bamba amawofie muni nyina. Na Doormaster bottle doors. Na chede kese promo no record do. Hwehwe Doormaster community 25. Chado. Amrahia. ACP kwabenya. Kaswa. Kobi mine. Ashala jobe ye. Suwonfianko. Nsawo masafueji. And overhead. Kumasi Doormaster wa hinsan. Na krono. Anya nkasa. 0548 402-640 Ana 050-589-2268. Achede kesi promotional record. Doormaster, the best indoors.
Every day, Ghanaians wake up to hardworking people, chasing dreams, building homes, serving families, and creating a better future. At Doormaster, we see the hard work, the early mornings, the long hours, the dedication behind every secure home and successful business. That is why we don't just make doors, but we build protection for everything hardworking people have earned. From our showroom to our warehouse to every installation, our team work every day to deliver strength, security, and peace of mind you can trust. Because while workers build Ghana every day, Doormaster build the doors that protect what they have worked hard for. This Workers' Day, we celebrate every hard-working Ghanaian.
Doormaster now, you build the future, we protect it. The best indoors.
Hello guys, you're welcome to another beautiful episode of Beyond the Boardroom. Today we are here in the camp of Kuma Studios, and he's a young man, a graduate of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. And we want to find out life after school, how he has been and what he's been up to. So now before we go on, we'd like to acknowledge our sponsor, Doormaster. Now Doormaster has a promo running, and if you haven't yet grabbed your door, you should grab your door. We have China doors, we have techie doors, we have special branded Doormaster doors. Now we have 70 Ghana cedis off every China door you purchase, and then we are giving out free bathroom door for each special branded Doormaster door you buy. You purchase 2 and then you get 1 bathroom door for free. Buy 3 interior doors, you get 1 bathroom door for free. So you can find Doormaster in Kumasi, in Accra, and Sunyani. So these are the numbers to call: 0542 745 222, or you can call them on 0548 402640. Now find Doormaster in Tema, Obeyeye, Kumasi, Ahintan, Kronom, and Suhun. So now let's introduce our guest, Godfred. Hi, Godfred.
Hello.
How have you been?
I've been great. How about you?
I'm doing good. And today we are inside your studio. Today we decided to visit you here today.
Yeah.
Quickly tell us, Godfred, how has it been? How are you doing? And tell us about your school. How did it all start? Where did it start?
Yes. I think so far everything has been amazing. It's been a learning experience. I mean,
right.
starting the work, and I think it began right in first year when I got admitted to University as a student, and I pursued communication design.
Right.
Yeah, where I majored in creative multimedia, which is film and animation. So I think initially I didn't have it in mind to be doing films. I came in with art as an artist, so I thought I was going to do art until the pandemic hit, and then we're asked to go home. So that is where I took time to do research on films, and it has gotten me here now. So I did my research, I used my small Android phone. It was an Infinix.
Right. Then
Started recording myself till we came back, and then I gathered a group of friends and mates, and we started off from there. Now we are in the studio.
wow.
We're still working.
Wow, that's nice. So, how I want to know, did everything start right after school, or after school you had to find a job, a little job, you had to find something doing an ends meet before started? Because I'm inside the studio. I'm seeing quite a lot here in the studio. I'm sure it didn't just take you one day to build the studio.
Yeah.
So yes. Can you tell us a little bit about that life after school before the studio?
Before the studio.
Yeah.
So I think I didn't even have it in mind to start the studio, as in the space. Yeah, it was not part of my plan. Right after school, luckily for me, I did a premiere before I graduated.
Okay.
So that was back in 2023. So in my final year, I decided to premiere a film. It was called Frism, which is an anthology of 5 short films. So FRISM, which means friendship, religion, intimacy, society, and mental health. Okay. So these were the themes around the film. So before we graduated, I went to the cinema and I asked what it is like to premiere a film. I got the information, and then I decided I was going to premiere my film. So right after we completed, in December 2023, I premiered my film, and I sold out. I think it was barely 14 days when I went to get the whole rental. So I think by the time I made the payment to the time of the premiere, which was on 25th December in 2023,
Right.
it was less than a week. And when it got there, I sold out and did 2 shows. So I think they were amazed by it, because for a newcomer to come, nobody knows in the industry, and then you come pay for a hall in less than a week, and you're able to sell out and have people come to even feel more than the expected capacity. It amazed them. So right after I completed, they decided to employ me to be doing my national service with them. So,
Right.
yeah, so right after school, I did my national service as a teaching assistant on campus. I was also an assistant for the same course, film and animation. So I did that, and then we had talks about it, and they employed me right after my service. So before the studio, I was working at the cinema as the production manager. So yes, I was just basically making content for them. But it got to a point I felt like I can still do more. I'm a filmmaker, so just doing content at a cinema didn't feel right for me. Because I felt like there are people coming to watch movies, so I should be making movies, not making content for the cinema. So out of that, I decided to save some of my pay and then use it to rent a space and move in. So that is how come I'm here now. So I did that. I think I barely spent a year at the cinema. Yeah.
So I was going to ask, you talking about saving to move. Yes, I was going to ask, was it that easy? Was it that easy life after school?
Yeah.
How easy was it for you? How were you able to, come about, or maybe say save to start something? I mean, even premiering the movie, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yes. So how did it all happen? How were you able to do that? How I want to know. I want to go into details for people watching to also know how it is that life out there is not easy, even right after school.
Yeah.
You have to put in a lot to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And so I want to know that part.
I think even for a premiere like this, I remember when I went there, I met the manager, Mr. Ketia.
Right.
And he told me for the whole rental, it was going to cost 3,500. And back then, I didn't have that amount of money on me.
Wow.
They even said it was cheap. I mean, just to make fun. And I told him that I'm actually panicking within me. But there is one thing about me that I like to say. I think some people have an issue with it. I think should I say I'm delusional? Yeah, I think I'm delusional. it's a problem sometimes, but yeah, I think that is what is
okay.
working for me. So when I went to ask, there was no way I had the money or even was going to get the money. But I believed I was going to get it before time, and I did get it. Someone helped me along the way. And even with a studio like this, it was the same thing that happened. I called my team, and we did a budget, and the amount was crazy. And they were like, how are you going to get this amount of money? But I told them, I will get the money, and I'll move. And truly I did. Yeah, I did. And I think, like I said, some people find it weird because to some people, they think I don't listen. The same thing happened with the premiere because if people were not buying the tickets back when we were doing it, and I think all hope seemed to be lost to my team, but I told them just go and sell. So when we ended and like we had a sold out event, it was shocking to everyone, like how? So yes, I think that is what helps me a lot. I mean, you seeing here now, it's been barely a year since I moved here, and I have all of this now. So and I'll just say it's delusion. And I think I find our system quite limiting also.
Okay.
The way we are not raised to understand that we can do a lot. So it limits us even with growth, it limits us when we are trying to pursue something, and that is what I've been trying to do. So I remember I told someone I'm trying to change how I was raised. Like I'm trying to change my mentality. I'm trying to see that things are possible. Because those that I look up to out there in Hollywood.
Yes, I was going to say our culture.
Yes, our culture is quite limiting.
Right.
I mean, I celebrated my birthday last year, and I remember I called my mom about it, and she's very supportive, but she felt like, what is what you're going to do? Do you have the money? Are you sure? Why don't you relax? I was like, man, see, I will never get the money. The money I talk about, I'll never get it, but I want to do it. And I did it. Yeah, so I think when we are able to pursue what we want to do and like be delusional about it,
Right.
yes, we can actually make it happen. When you look at the things that are not in place for you, that one day it won't work. But you still have to find a way. And I think that is also another thing. I think I'm also, I might be smart. Yeah. I wouldn't want to sound like, yes, I'm bragging, but my mom is a retired teacher. And
right.
I did a lot of learning. I like to say I don't like to learn, but I think it's part of me now. She forced me to learn a lot. So I think it's now working. I'm now seeing what that thing did for me, because now I'm able to use that to find solutions to problems.
Right.
And that is also another thing that's affecting us. Because of our limited beliefs, we don't actually see solutions to problems.
Exactly.
We only see problems. So it makes us not want to do anything at all. I keep telling people, think about solutions more than the problems, else you'll never be able to achieve anything.
True.
In life.
True. What do you see? Do you see this, your filmmaking, do you see it as a passion? Is it something that you think is part of you? Some people say that this is my career. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. Somebody would also say that this is part of me. I want this apart from my career. This is part of me. This is something that I would die with.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself?
Yeah, I think it's part of me. It took a long time for me to find out this was what I was going to do.
Right.
Like I said, coming from the arts background, I loved art. As a child too, I loved movies, I loved cartoons. So I didn't know. But I remember my mom used to call me TV Carmine. like a television dog. So whenever she goes out, she'll come, and I think I was not sociable also. So you always see me in the room watching a movie.
But I don't see that. I don't see that. I mean, when I came in here, I could see
a sociable person.
Exactly, something like that.
I tell people, and they don't believe me. I'm an introvert. Nobody's going to believe me. Yes, because I think maybe I've gotten good with everything, so it looks like everything is like that. But yes, I think it's part of me. As a child too, I think I still have it. I've lost some of them, but I had a strong.
Of course, as you go on,
you lose. Yeah, you lose some of the things. Yeah, yes. I have a strong imagination. Like sometimes it's that bad. Like, yeah, it worries me sometimes. And when you say something, I see it. But as a child, I used to see more than that. I used to see things on walls. I used to see like basically anything could turn into something for me. Like, I could look here and I could see people running, like I could see a lot. But I never to my mom. Yeah, my mom is dramatic. She would say they've given me bayi or something. Yeah, she would say it. I never told her. I was scared she would say I'm a wizard or someone has given me bayi or something. Yes, but growing up, I realized that, oh, okay, so these things were actually part of me, and that is what is helping me now to tell my stories, because I'm able to imagine, I'm able to see life happening, a whole lot of things. So I'd say it's not just passion, it's part of me. Yeah. I think unless you're able to take my imagination out of me, then I can say yes, I don't have it. But so far as it's not gone, it's part of me.
Yeah. So before we continue, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsor again, Doormaster. Doormaster, Maminka Doormaster Huasemcho. If you haven't yet grabbed your door, please do so. Doormaster is running a promo. You need to visit our showroom in Kumasi, Accra, and Sunya. And yes, we are running a promo on our dolls. We have China dolls, we have Turkey dolls, and then special branded Doormaster Royal Series and then Special Series. So grab 2 Special Series or 2 Royal Series and get 1 bathroom doll for free. Or you can also grab your 3 interior dolls and get 1 bathroom doll for free. And don't forget that we are giving 70 Ghana off our China dolls. So you don't want to miss this great promo we are running. So okay, so Godfred would like to go on again. Talk about dreams, your aspirations in life with regards to movies. Where do you hope to see yourself?
Yeah, Hollywood has been it for me since I started. I want to be a global sensation, so I want to be a director that is able to impact our society, and I mean not just our society, like the world at large. I think there are so many things that we could be talking about in storytelling in our films that, to me, I feel like people are not telling, and I have a voice that I want to add, but I don't want it to just be in Ghana or Kumasi because I'm in Kumasi, and I think that is part of my delusion. I always say I want to get an Oscar. People think I'm delusional.
You need to work harder.
Oh yeah, we are working hard. Everything is possible. Everything. I mean, the little that I'm doing is making me realize everything is possible. So I don't think that is difficult. And I mean, the Oscar is an award, but deep down, I have this thing that one day I want parents to allow their kids to pursue their talents because of me.
Right.
So yeah, it's not just the award. Maybe it looks like it's just the award, but I have so many friends. I know so many people who I feel like their destinies have been changed by their parents. They don't know. They think they're helping them, but there are so many talented people who are taken into other fields, medical, that they deep down don't want to do it. And I think in life, if you're able to find out what you want and go after it, there is that purpose and fulfilling in it. And I know a lot of people are not fulfilled. I know a lot are not fulfilled because their parents didn't allow them to do what they wanted to do. I know an artist, a friend of mine from senior high, who's a very good artist, but right now he's in law because his dad wanted him to do law, and he would have loved to do comm design, but he wasn't allowed. And I think another thing too is I failed, and because of how our industry here has been, like, people have basically lost hope in films that has to do with Ghana or Kumasi at all.
What do you think? What do you think can be done? What do you think? I want us to talk. We'll talk about your works.
Yeah.
But I also want to talk about. I want us to talk about the filmmaking in Ghana.
Yeah.
How do you think we are taking it? How do you see it? Do you see us moving forward, or do you think we're going backwards? Because some other countries are improving.
Yeah.
But when I watch the movie, I don't actually see something that. I don't find it catchy anymore, not like before. What do you think we are not doing right, and what do you think we can do to actually improve?
Yeah, I think the main problem we faced was that our predecessors, who are still working, they couldn't progress with time. They couldn't catch up with time. I mean, the changes that happened so fast, and some of them are not that educated into the field. I think that is one major problem, because you can be doing it with passion, but when you're able to learn filmmaking on its own, you're able to understand a whole lot of things that we don't have it here. So that has been a problem. Currently, I think another major issue we are having is that because of how content are like right now, people are trying to do should I call it it's more like a fast food content. Yeah, so it's like now people just want to watch something and laugh.
Yeah.
And so filmmakers now are going towards that direction. Because I mean, let's take Ebenezer for instance. What he's doing is actually good, it's nice. But people are now thinking, then let's all run to comedy, let's all run to skits, which is not going to actually help. Taking Nigerians for instance, looking at how things were like for them, I don't think they just jumped into skits. It wasn't working, but you still have to stick to your true self and what you want to tell. And I think that is one thing about my works that has made it difficult for me. I've decided not to go with the trends. So a lot of people don't know I'm here. They are not seeing my stuff. And if they do see it, they are impressed. I think sometimes. I don't like to brag, but yes. I like to say that, for instance, I'm about to work on something. I think we'll talk about it.
Right.
And I spoke to a friend who wanted to invest. And when I sent him the script, he said, like, he wants something engaging. Like, what I'm trying to do is good, but he wanted something. And I was like, see, that's the thing you're not getting. I am not the director that wants to tell a story that will be done by next week. I want to tell a story that generations can come and watch and still be impacted by it. And that is what we are not looking at now. So right now, we want to like get our audience, enjoy it, and then next thing. But I don't want to do that. And I think that is what's affecting us now.
Okay.
We have to be able to tell stories that can last time and still have a core message. And another thing I've realized is that there seems to be no plan for the young ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's sad. I watched the Ghana Movie Awards and I felt sad. I felt very, very sad. Because I watched all my role models.
Who are your role models?
I mean, they used to be. Right now, I don't.
Just tell us the old people.
The old people like Nana Brown. Who did I even see? Let's see. I think I saw James Gardner. Like all those people, I used to watch too. I used to watch when I was a child. I used to be so happy seeing them. I saw them there receiving awards, and I didn't see any of the young ones in there. Okay. And to me, I felt like that should have felt like a disappointment to them. Because I mean, right now they are all old. I think most of them are in their 40s, their 50s, and it is just them.
But some still look beautiful, though. The number still looks beautiful. They
do look beautiful. But I mean, I am talking about the films and how I feel like.
Right.
I feel like it should be very sad for them. Like they should feel disappointed somehow. They have done the work. Like they've done amazing. See, I'm not saying anything against what they've done. Like they are great people. But at this point, if they are still receiving awards and they're not seeing the young ones coming in, that's because it feels like when they are gone, that's it.
Well, I also feel like we lack directors. So, like you're saying, the filmmakers, we don't have the filmmakers, we don't have the directors. So, that's one thing I think we should also, I don't know if we can train a lot of directors or we can have can bring in directors, because most of the directors that were directing the movie, most of them came from Nigeria. And some of them came from Nigeria, apart from Miracle Films. Miracle Films was Samuel Nyamiche. And then from there, Kumasi, Edum. And then I think afterwards, Abdul Salam Mumuni also came in, Frank Raja, those times. So these were the people that came to hold Ghanaian movies. So if we don't have these people, what are we going to do to actually bring back what we had and make the film making industry, or how should I put it, make it a whole again for the young ones coming in? So since you are one of great directors coming in, I think maybe you guys can do something to actually help maintain the good name. I think yes, there is not a lot of support, and like I said,
to me, I feel like there is no plan for the young ones. Because when I look at Hollywood, for instance, when I was a child, the people I used to see, I used to watch Van Damme, Jackie Chan. Right now, I know Tom Holland, I know Zendaya, I know all these young ones. So I've seen that growth in them. When I look here, it's still them. It's still them. I think that's a problem. It's still them. I don't know if they are actually training. I've not really seen that. But I mean, but there is I think there is GH Media, and then there are schools like that. But even as I did com design, I realized you study the thing, but there's no plan for you.
What are you saying?
There's no plan for you. So I think if they could do something about it, like train the young ones, that could help. And I actually have that in mind. It's something I want to do.
Right.
There is a whole vision I have, not just telling stories, but I want to train some of the young ones coming. Because I feel like the solution we actually need is we need a lot of people telling stories. Right now we are limited. So when a lot of people are telling stories, eventually they are going to see, okay, this one is doing this. And I think that can be like a healthy competition. If we have a healthy competition where the young ones are now producing, but if I watch yours and I see the quality is good, it will push me to also do better. And it will push the next person. So we'll all get better at it. I think photography, for instance, that is happening. Right now, a lot of photographers are good. Why? Because they are seeing other photographers doing something good and they are being pushed to do better.
It challenges them.
Exactly. But film is also expensive. I wouldn't just blame them also. It's expensive. Like support. I think lack of support. They talk about lack of support actually.
Exactly, yes. So that's what I wanted to ask, that what can we do to actually help support, maintain the good name? Yes, that's
I think we need support. We need support.
From
like
where?
I said,
from the government?
Actually, I think in my research I found out that anime, for instance, anime is a global sensation. But also to our predecessors who are out there already, this government support thing, I feel like it won't work. Yeah, I feel like it won't work. Why? Because I take anime as an example. Before anime became a global sensation, it had to get attention before the government decided to invest in. So basically, something like Naruto has theme parks. I've forgotten the country. I don't know if it's Japan or, but one of those, I think the Asian, they have that there. But I don't think it was the animators who made the parks.
Okay.
It was because it got attention globally. Then the government realized, oh, okay, this thing can help tourism. Why don't we build parks around these characters they created? So if you can actually get government support, you actually have to be able to produce something that can get attention globally, and the government will come in. I think that's reality. Like,
who are the people to do that? That's the problem.
Us. And I think we are in the best. Okay, so I also think we are in the best time ever. Why? Because right now there is no gatekeeping. Right now, YouTube, like, unless you are not updated to how society is right now, AI, like streaming and all of that. Right now, YouTube is there. Recently, there is this movie that is trending. I've forgotten the name right now. Obsession. Yes, Obsession. And the
American movie.
Yes, you've seen it?
I think it's an old movie with the.
I think it came like a month ago.
Okay, then I haven't
Obsession.
seen that.
So it's a horror that was directed by a YouTube filmmaker. And
right.
He's just shaking Hollywood because the budget was less than 1 million and they've earned more than that. Okay. So what does it tell me as a young one also coming? That now I have YouTube to my benefit. So I have to keep producing and creating good content, one that is true to me. Eventually someone will see it and come and help. Okay. But then it starts with the kind of stories I want to tell. Because if I'm back to the fast food storytelling where it's just comedy, nobody's going to take us serious. So I think we have to tell stories that are impactful. It's going to take time, it's going to take a while, but eventually someone is going to see it and appreciate it and want to support.
Right. What about, do you see yourself collaborating with any of the other filmmakers too? Because I think that could also help bring out the good works, because I believe you can't do it alone.
Yeah, you can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone. Yes.
The work is a collaborative one.
Do you see yourself doing that? with some of the
other female. Yeah, I think there are lots of problems. There are lots of problems.
What
Yes.
problems?
Our society has. I think part of it is also societal.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
What I'm realizing amongst the young ones is that they are also not ready to collaborate. Yes. Why? Because I think most of us are feeling like if I do it, I will change the industry. When I started, I had that mindset.
Okay.
But right now, I don't have it anymore. Right now, I see it as we can change it when we are all producing good movies. I don't think Godfred Owusu will change the industry. But I do think Godfred Owusu will be a global sensation.
Right.
That one is me. But for the industry to change, I see it as Godfred Owusu could work with people to do that. But I've tried collaborating and
It didn't work.
yeah, everybody wants to do their own thing.
Okay, different mindsets.
Yeah, different mindsets. So, but it's actually important. Like if it was actually successful, we could, because that's like the only thing right now we need.
Hey, then it will be hard though.
Oh yes,
It will be very hard.
the problem here is deep rooted from the top to down. Is so rooted. The young
Because
ones are not
everybody
ready
wants to be a master. Okay.
The young ones are not ready to do that. I put out a video looking for collaborators. The one I sent to you. I've not really had people text me, but I don't really know what's going on. I decided to just do it. I'm just going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I feel like what I'm realizing is they want to see the results before they can come in and support. But I need your support to do the thing. I need your support to actually produce the thing. But that's another problem. We are not ready to collaborate.
Wow, then
We want it to be.
we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah. I think we prefer the name being just me. But I look at productions like Universal Studios. Universal is not making movies like Universal is making movies. Universal is distributing movies. So when a movie has Universal Studios on it, who worked to produce that movie? But Universal Studios funded it. So how did that 2-3 productions do it? They collaborated. And we are not ready to.
Well, I think that we can't actually compare ourselves to the Hollywood people because they are way ahead.
Yeah.
Top.
But I mean,
top.
it starts from somewhere.
Yes,
Right now,
but-
Nigeria is there.
Yes, we can rather compare ourselves to the Nigerians.
Yeah.
But even with the Nigerians, they are doing so much.
Yeah.
So much. And then it feels like we are relaxed.
That is also another part. Let's see, like I said, the problem is a lot. We are relaxed. Yes, Ghanaians are relaxed people. Ghanaians don't really want to do a lot. If they don't really want to push themselves. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. Because for instance, like how some of them are able to get attention easily. Let's say someone is doing a skit, person gets attention. The person is not even thinking of doing more than that. But I know an American comedian, Drewski. He's also doing skits, and when you watch a skit, it's a whole production. Like his skits are like a whole production. Like there are some of them he actually has cameras like, yo. But then here we are, just
Where you're taking us, not yet. We're not there yet, too. Even with
but I think
Nigeria,
our
even
targets,
with
you have to target. See, so that is why people sound delusional. You see, so I'm sure you're seeing it right now.
yeah, you see, we all have our different mindsets.
Yes.
You your own. I see it. I see.
Yeah.
I see how you feel and all
Yes.
that. I see the works involved, the
Yes.
passion and
Yes.
everything. But if you want to compare that to our industry,
Yeah.
that would be very difficult.
I mean, I wouldn't compare,
Yeah.
but I remember when I was about to premiere my film, for instance,
Right.
I gave an example to someone. Take it, if I'm a filmmaker and I'm in the university and I want to do a film for just my mates,
right.
let's say my course mates. So, for example, we had film assignments. So we are doing it just to show the class. And I'm thinking of doing one that I want to show to the whole school. A school of about 80,000 population.
Yeah.
What difference do you think I'll have in them? If it's for my mates, I wouldn't really bother about things going wrong. But if I know I'm showing it to the whole school with about 80,000 people, I'll think about everything I do, every step I take, every shot I take. That's the same thing. That's why I look at Hollywood. Because if I know I want to get there, I am very critical about every step I take.
Right.
I'm critical of my storytelling because to me, I feel like anybody from there can see it. And will they like it? But because we are content, so if you want Ghanaians to watch, you won't stress about whole because you know, oh, my people there. That's the problem. But me, I think the world is going to see it, so I have to shoot something that the world will like, that the world would appreciate. So that's the difference. So I think we all have to compare ourselves to them. Maybe not necessarily compare, but that should be our target. That we want to make films that, because right now Nigerians are competing with Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think there was a research I did in 2013. They produced more movies than Hollywood did. Yeah. Hollywood produced
That's
more
interesting.
movies than Hollywood did. So, what was their target? I'm sure their target was also to be there. Now they are there with them.
Yeah. They're doing so well. With Nigerians, they're doing
So now it's
well.
Hollywood, Bollywood, Korean drama, Nollywood, and South Africans too.
With the South Africans, yes. With the Nigerians, they're competing with South Africans, and then at the same time with the Hollywood people.
Yes.
With
Now they are
people.
there.
They're there.
So what are we
They're
doing
there.
whilst we are here? And personally, I find a problem with people who also target Nollywood only.
Well, that's the problem. But if you're not doing your things right, if you're not doing things right, that's where you compare yourself to
exactly.
other people.
Exactly.
But
So
if you know what you're about, I'm sure that when you move, you don't look back.
Yes. So I always I meet people and they're like, oh, do you know this Nigerian? I don't know a lot of them, but I do know they are doing so well. Like, I'm amazed when I watch their films, but I don't know a lot of them. Why? I tell people who are like, oh, do you know, I watch Nigerian movies. I'm like, why don't you learn from the teacher? Why are you learning from the student? Hollywood is everyone's teacher. Like, we're all trying to be like Hollywood.
Guys, you're listening to Godfred Owusu. You can hear what he's saying.
Yeah, learn from the teachers. I'm not saying the students are not doing well. I mean, you could have an exceptional A student, but you are never more than your teacher. It is what it is.
Let me acknowledge our sponsor, our proud sponsor again, Doormaster. Unim Doormaster, so Unim Doormaster, Mametro Doormaster, Doormaster Rani promo. All our doors. We have China doors. We have Turkey doors. We have Royal Series. We have Special Series. Now, Doormaster is giving 70 Ghana on each of our China doors, and with our Royal Series and then Special Series. You buy 2 Royal Series or 2 Special Series, you get 1 bathroom door for free, and then you get our interior doors, 3 interior doors, and you get 1 bathroom door for free. Umpewe ya upewe. Achede boya say a Doormaster ma. Umpewe upeden. Bomodiana grab your door. So we are going to go on again and ask Mr. Godfred. Let's dive more into his works. We want to know more about his works and what he's done. Let's talk about your works, because we'll be showing you some of his works very soon. We want to talk about it, and then we challenge ourselves and we challenge Ghana movie industry that is about time that we stand up and then work together and then make this industry whole again. Yes, let's talk about your works.
Yes. So I think, like I said earlier, I have decided not to do the fast food kind of works. So it is a problem. But the moment you're able to watch it, you realize, okay, this is something impactful. So my first work I did was Shorty, which was on an iPhone 7. And it won multiple awards internationally at film festivals. And that happened because I spoke about, it was about height. It was a story about height and how being insecure about things about yourself and overcoming it. So in the film, I had a crush on someone, but I was scared that she would not like me because of my height. And yeah, I did it and it won awards. Yeah. But fast forward, I realized that even for the Oscars that I want to achieve, I have to tell stories that are true to me, that tell about things that can relate to people in society. Right. So throughout my journey so far, it's just been these kind of stories. And one of them I like to say is on Frism, which I did and I premiered. And on Frism, so for instance, the F, which was on friendship, I spoke about growing up in a ghetto neighborhood, which was Amekom. I grew up in Amekom. Okay. And I spoke about gang activity, like how it is like friendship, fighting over a lady. And the funny thing is that when I did that film, I think about a year later, something similar happened and someone was killed over a lady. So I remember one of the actors was like, "Hey, director, this thing, are you a prophet?" The same thing happened. I was like, so basically, I like to talk about things that are happening in my society.
Wow.
Taking the R, for instance, religion. So religion, I spoke about a relationship between a Christian and a Muslim, and the lady had gotten pregnant. The lady was a Muslim. Now, in that situation, what happens? The guy has to become a Muslim because the lady's father will not agree. And this is typical. It's typical. You have to go to her religion. So, who comes to whose side? And the guy too said, my mom is a Christian from church. She won't agree. And it's typical, right? Yes, your mom will not agree. Her dad will also not agree. So how do we come to a solution? Okay, then we are going to go talk to them. See, if they are going to agree, fine. If they don't, we did our best. But I can't come to yours. You can't also come to mine. So that was for religion. Intimacy spoke about a toxic relationship. So there is a poster there. So Alice and Alex. That was that. It was around toxic relationships, and people loved it because it's actually what is happening. Personally, I feel like right now social media is destroying a lot of things for us.
It is. Everybody's doing his or her own thing
it's
now.
messing people up. So people go online, they see things, and they think that is how it is supposed to be. But we forget that we are dealing with human beings with trauma. I have a trauma from childhood. You have yours. Because of a post you saw online, you feel like this is how I am. You're not actually seeing that I actually have a problem that I need to solve.
Right.
That as a partner, you're also supposed to help me solve it. You're thinking, if it's this, it's that, leave him. You leave, you go to the next person, it happens again. Now ladies are moving around and it's crazy.
Wow.
These are the things that I talk about. See, so that one was on intimacy and it had to do with relationships.
Right.
And S was on society. So that was like, I think that is one of the ones that people loved so much, was on society. And I spoke about this child that had a skin disease that was ridiculed everywhere he went. And normally my stuff are also based on real life situations. So I always like to say I don't make films, I make realities, because I talk about real stuff that are happening. So this happened when we were shooting the first film, which was the gang one. We went to shoot at Aija, and while we were shooting, there was a child that wanted to come close to us. But as he decided to come close, the women around were sucking him. Yeah, and he was just in a boxer. So I realized there was some spots on him. And when we're done, I asked one of the women that, oh, what is wrong? They said, oh, they can't really identify what is wrong with him, but his mom has tried so many times to solve it and it's not working. So she's left him to just roam about.
Wow.
So I looked at him, and what shocked me was that when he was trying to get close to us, there were kids all around. You know, when you're filming around, kids will like to come around.
Of course, that.
Now, what shocked me was that when he was around, there were kids that were trying to call him to come so that they play. But the moment he decides to come close, they move away. And that is the thing. So I just imagine that, what does it take for a child to know, I don't have to go here? It takes a lot. That means their parents must have been beating them or like warning them to stay away from that child. Because for you to know, I can play with this guy, but if he comes close, I have to run away because I will get it. So I stood there watching him, and I just imagined, what is the world like for this child? Everyone is sucking him back. What is it like for him? How would he feel?
Well,
And I made that film.
Wow, Godfred.
Yeah, so even that film like this, there are so many people that like, it doesn't deserve to be on YouTube. Like, I should submit to festivals. You people are not giving money to submit to festivals. They charge you. They charge.
But
yes.
you're working hard. You're working hard. I'm sure you get there, but you still need to try harder. You need people like you to make our industry look this beautiful. So
and like I said, these are not the stories people want to see, because I like to say that when you watch my stuff, you have to think.
Right
now, people don't want to think too much. We just want to have fun. Yeah, we just want to enjoy it and go. But in that film, for instance, I talk about a whole lot of, like, I talk about broken homes, like a whole lot, family, not having a father, growing up without a father, step siblings, like a whole lot. Like I can write pages about it.
Let me ask you this it's not really, should I say, a personal question?
Okay.
I know, I mean, aside the movies, what do you think about religion? What would you say about religion? About, let's not talk about I'm not talking about your movie.
Yeah.
But what do you actually think about religion, both female and female and then the male part, one being a Muslim and being a Christian? Would you stand against the relationship? You think? I mean, I'm not talking about it. I don't want to touch on the script, but this is a question that I want to ask because people are watching us and then people are picking something out of what we are saying. Would you like to say something about that? Do you think it's something that is disturbing?
Yes. I think another thing about that is that one of my inspiration is Kendrick Lamar, the artist. And in one of his songs, he spoke about his cousin being gay. And he said, I've forgotten exactly, but he was like, the day that he understood it, he chose humanity over religion. So I think that is one thing sometimes we miss, that we are dealing with humans.
Yes.
And there's some people that are so into it. But sometimes I have a problem though. The problem is that I feel like some of these things were brought to us by a different... People like to say a white man. So for example, Christianity like this. It was brought to us by a white man. But this white man, the things he's doing, it's like we've taken it so serious.
Very personal.
Very personal. And the person that brought it to us. So sometimes we forget the human factor. We forget the fact that this is a human being we are dealing with. And it's just religion. So for that storyline like this is two people who are in love, genuinely in love with themselves. But because I am a Muslim, you're a Christian, we can't be together. And there's going to be a child in it too. So what do? We have to kill the human being that would have come. And who knows what a child could have done for us.
I feel like if you're a Muslim and then I'm a Christian and we come together, we have a child. Regardless, we should at a certain age, we should just allow the child to choose to decide on which religion he or she would like to.
I have friends like that. They have both parents, and at a point they decide to choose one.
Exactly, because it's really disturbing. You can't actually decide for the heart, And
so that is a line in the script that I wrote it, but I've forgotten. I think the actress said, the heart cannot be controlled, something like that. Yeah, you cannot decide for the heart. Okay. You can decide for the person, but not for the heart. It doesn't work that way. Yeah.
Right.
So, but one funny thing is that it was inspired by a lady I met. I remember we went to campus to. Normally we sometimes go to like advertise the production. Like we have a channel, we do that on the grounds. Like it's not easy. So I remember I entered one room and I asked the lady her name and she mentioned it. And I realized she was a Muslim. I think Rabiatu. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. And I moved on. And she called me back. She was like, wait, you're not asking me if I'm a Muslim. And I was like, what? But your name is a Muslim, so
it says it all.
I don't think I have to ask. I know. And plus, some people feel a bit. I think it becomes a problem for some people when you ask them, are you a Muslim? We are all different people, so you could say something that would go against someone without knowing that you did it.
Exactly.
So I told her, I didn't want to sound offensive or something. That's why. She said, she doesn't have a problem with it. Let's talk. So I spoke with her and I was like, what if I like you right now? I'm a Christian. What if I like you? Do you think we can go into a relationship? And she said, well, she doesn't have a problem, but her dad is the problem. So I asked her, so wait, if I remove your dad from the equation, that means you can date me? She said, yes. I was like, So I realized most of them, their fathers are the problem. It's actually not the religion. No. They don't have a problem. The religion is not a problem. It's the human being.
Hey. They don't know.
Yeah.
Godfred, they don't joke with the religion.
Yeah, they don't. I think
Muslims, they don't joke with the religion.
They are so strict with it. But
even Christians, should you find find a Christian person and then he says, I've met somebody and she's a Muslim, and because she's a Muslim.
No. You won't agree. I think the religion itself is not the problem. It's just the parents these people have are the problem. Because most of the time you hear, my dad, you know.
And it has actually been like that since in their family, so they won't let you come and change it.
Exactly,
yes.
So that is one thing that makes my stories relatable.
Yeah.
Because we all have someone like that. And then in the film too, the guy actually mentions that. I mean, I don't think it's really a problem because I know people who are from different religions that actually marry. So I don't think it should be a problem. But the lady said, I'd rather take in rat's poison than go and see my father. That I'm going to meet a Christian.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, we're about to wrap up. I'll acknowledge our proud sponsor again for this show, Doormaster. I keep saying that Doormaster is running a promo. If you haven't yet grabbed your door, please do so. We have China doors, we have Turkey doors, we have special branded Doormaster Royal Series and then Special Series. You have 70 Ghana off our China doors, and then you get your 3 interior doors and get 1 bathroom door for free. Get your Special Series, Royal Series 2, and then get 1 bathroom door for free. So you can find Doormaster in Kumasi, Ahinsan, Kronom, Tema, Obeyeye, Suhum. Let me put out the numbers again: 0548 402640 or 0542 745222. I'd like to say a big thank you to my production manager, Henry Boafo. Yes. So anything related to this program, Beyond the Boardroom, you want to advertise on the show, you can contact my production manager, Henry Boafo, on 0544289698. Yes, you can contact him on this number again, 0544289698. Henry Boafo. He's also a branch manager for Doormaster Kumasi Ahinsan. So, Godfred, we thank you so much for having us.
I think one last one is there is a current production I'm about to work on.
Right.
And it's on suicide, student suicide, and even the process. And this is why I love everything about Hollywood, because I normally do research on how they go about their writing, their storytelling. I had to actively depress myself to write it. Yeah. I even got nightmares.
This is deep.
I'll talk about it later. Yes. So I did research on some of the recent suicide cases, especially when it comes to men. I realized mental health for men, you don't really care. But so in this storyline, I researched on the suicide cases with the guys and why are they doing that. And it was a lot. I used AI to find out some information, go online, do more research, find out the storylines, what could actually push someone to commit suicide. And I'm currently about to work on it. The title is going to be Last Scene. Yeah, like your WhatsApp last scene.
Wow.
So you guys should watch out.
Wow. Thank you, Godfred, for having us in our studios. We appreciate it so much. And we'll be back again here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Guys, one more. Let me acknowledge our sponsor, Doormaster, Doormaster. I'd like to say a big thank you to our boss, Mr. Boche. We appreciate you so much. Our seniors, our marketing team, would like to say a big thank you to you. We are so much grateful. Yes, guys, so if you want to find Doormaster, you can find Doormaster in Kumasi, Tema, Obeyeye. Yes. Our numbers to call are 0542 745222, 0548 402640. I'd like to touch on this again. If you'd like to advertise on this show, please contact our production manager, Henry Boafo or Junior. He is the branch manager for Kumasi Ahinsan manager. Yes, so his number is 0544289698. Thank you so much for having us. My name is Ipchi. Bye-bye.
I'll always remember you like a child, girl. my heart in two, because I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you find a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad air. Beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wide world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile, girl.